Everyone, good to be back. Today we're going to be going over Steady Me by Mini Trees. I found out about this band. They were an opener for Julien Baker virtual concert a couple of months ago, and I could not stop listening to them. What I like about them is I feel like their melodies are pretty different, and I love the rhythmic patterns they do, and it's just kind of fun music, but kind of deep topics or kind of depressing topics sometimes. So I think this song is about maybe a lover or a friend who is kind of getting to know you deeper, but you're not sure if you want to let them in or not, so it's kind of scary. But I think she in the song is kind of discovering like it's worth it to me to be in this relationship with you. So um, I hope today you can learn some cool chords and some cool patterns. So we're gonna go over the verse, the chorus, and the bridge. This is mainly based off the version where they're on the rooftop with that really great harmonizer singer. But there's another version where she's in a house, a yellow house, and it's a different strumming pattern. So, verse one, we're gonna have B major 7. You're gonna want to be capo 1. So that's gonna be on the second fret of the A string, fourth fret of the D string, third fret of the G string, fourth fret of the B string. So normally this would be a B major chord, but we're adding the 7th, which is the third fret of the G string. Sometimes she'll even move her pinky a little bit to get a little vibrato action. Love it. And then a classic E major chord is the second chord to a C sharp minor 7. The C sharp minor 7 is going to be 4th fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string, 4th fret of the G string, and 4th fret of the B string. And the 7th in this one is this high B string 4th fret. To play a normal C sharp minor, you just play, but this has a little to it. So that's the chords we got. And something she does to spice it up is on the downbeat, when you normally would change chords, she does a rake with her hand. To do the rake, no one's ever formally taught me this, so please feel free to add in the comments if you have a better way to understand it. But one thing you're going to be doing is with the fleshy part of your palm is you're going to be stopping the strings on your way down. So if we were to just practice that, it would sound like this. When I'm doing the second two, I'm cheating. Once you get that palm hitting down, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit the strings to give it a little percussive action. If you just hit with your palm, you're going to get nothing. Palm only would sound like this. And then with the pick hitting too, it'd sound like this. And what I would just recommend you doing is just try to play it slow. It's going to be really frustrating to get that nice juicy attack, but over time your hand will just naturally start doing it. Something you want to avoid is you want your right hand to be flowing the whole time. If you watch her play it when she's on the rooftop, her hand just keeps flowing the whole time. So it looks like this. it's almost like it's magic. You never see her stop. If you were to go like this, it's going to be a lot harder to play in time. So forcing your hand to keep moving is a really good habit to have when playing guitar. So that's going to be the intro. I'm trying, let you in, all my feelings I've kept all tangled up within my head. Sweet, so the turnaround is going to be a G sharp minor 7. That's going to be the same thing as if you're playing a G sharp minor bar chord, but you lift off the pinky on the D string. So that's we're gonna have 4, 6, and then the top 4 strings are all 4s. So we got, and then we just got an F sharp major chord. Cool. All right, moving on to the chorus. So, and yet all I really wanted is to be known by someone else. We're gonna go to a E major 7. You're gonna want to mute this low E string. I usually do it by just resting my index finger on the string. If you add the low E string, it's going to be harder to stop it when you're going to the next chord. So we're going to play, I'm getting all my frets mixed up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on the A string, 9 on the D string, 8 on the G string, and you're just muting the rest of the strings. I usually just keep my index finger hovering over the high B and E. So we got. And then the next chord after the E major 7 is the C sharp minor 7 we played earlier. You'll notice these almost sound identical. It's because these 3 notes are the same. Same 3 notes. We're just changing the bass note here to the C sharp. Cool. And then the third chord is B major 7. So it's almost the same chord as the verse, but you're not playing the high B string. You're just muting it. And then we go to the G sharp minor 7 again. So that's going to be this. The second time, instead of playing the G major 7 and the G sharp minor 7, you just play F. So all together, it's gonna sound like, were you ever someone new? I forgot the way it felt. Climbing trees and chasing shoes. I'm light as air. If it turns out it was just a game, we'll laugh about it either way. I'm not changing anything for this feeling. Into the verse again. So what's really important in the chorus for me is getting her rhythms she's doing with her right hand. I think it really adds and complements the rhythms of her vocals. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to play on the E string, the E chord. You're going to go down, down, up, up. On the second up, we're going to go to that C sharp minor 7. So it's going to go down, 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 up, up. And you're going to do another one of those like scrape palm muting things before the up. So the okay, just try practicing that. And then we're going to do the same thing, but starting on the B. This whole part took me the longest to learn, and I'm obviously still not a master of this, so let's just play it slow. Cool. Yeah, this has just been really cool. I feel like it's opening up some doors for me to think differently about rhythm guitar and how to work in these cool and changing chords on the upbeats instead of just on the downbeats. So the final part is going to be the bridge, and it's going to be C sharp minor 7 to a G sharp minor 11 to a D sharp minor 7. So that part's going to sound like this. My doubts keep me confined. Cool. So it's the same thing as this C sharp minor 7, but we're going to be muting the high B string this time. So it's just going to be 4 on the A string, 2 on the D string, 4 on the G string. So this is actually probably just a C sharp minor to the G sharp minor 7. So that's going to be 4 on the E string, mute the A string, 4 on the D string and the G string, and then 2 on the B string. And then what you're going to do is you are going to slide up to this D sharp minor 7 chord. It's the same as the C sharp minor. You're just moving it up 2. Since these chords are pretty new, a technique you can use to make sure your fingers are in the right place and landing in the right place is to do this thing called tracking. What it means is always have one finger on the fretboard. So instead of going like this, lifting up all your fingers and then trying to do this G minor 7, try to see if there's any fingers you can keep in the same spot. So for instance, your pinky finger, if you do this fingering, 4th string of the G string, you can keep it there and go to the next chord. You can then keep it there, slide it up, and play the D sharp minor 7. So you can keep this pinky finger sliding, and you can kind of think of it as like a guide to help you with these chords. These chords are all new to me, so that helped me get to the shapes quicker. Another example of this is in the verse. To go from the B major 7 to the E, your 3rd finger here just slides down. You'll see. And then your index finger stays, or your middle finger stays the same on the A string. You slide that up so you can move the other fingers over. That's called tracking. Just a little tip. But that's the song. Steady Me. Great work, Mini Trees. Stay classy, everyone. Just some added sauce that she does is if you're trying to play it like the Yellow House edition, she's just going all downstrokes. She's going. So if you like that versus the up and down strokes, that's a thing you can do. And then another thing is on this G sharp minor 7 chord, during the verse, she does this cool thing where she plays 6th fret on the high E as a walk down. So that's another option you have. So boom. That's all I have. Have a good night. Stay classy.